This is a focus leader.
Do your movies look like this? Do your soundtracks sound like this? Or like this? And so you need this.
A focus leader. First, set your lens so that these lines are sharp and clear on all parts of the screen. Now, set the volume control on your projector. The sound level should be adjusted until my voice can be clearly understood in all sections of the room. You are now ready to participate in another Pan American travel adventure.
This is California. California, looking back at its origins. California, where else? The land of sunshine and swimming pools and sleek geometry carved out below its mountains. The land that has turned yesterday into today's nostalgic fun. The land that has converted oil into extravagant riches and preposterous history. California. We're riding high now from Palm Springs to that part of the world where film stars have built their hideaway homes. We're getting our first glimpse of California's variety of contrasts. Because how can you relate the quiet of a mountain like this with the dizzy rhythm of the freeways and turnpikes of Los Angeles? 500,000 people every year move in to live in California. So join them, at least for a season, to find out what its attractions can be. We've just landed at the film star's own terminal, Los Angeles Airport, by jet clipper direct from Europe. It's a new world we've arrived in, and surprisingly not an expensive one, because the fabulous sunshine and the fabulous sights, at least, are completely free. Just study life at street level, California style, where the whole flavor of the place hits you in the eye as you drive into town. Hollywood, and you'll find that the very sidewalks are studded with stars. Glamour penetrates the streets, and at Grauman's Chinese Theater actually imprints itself into the cemented fabric of the public footway in the shape of the most famous of signatures and handprints. There's the reminder that just across the ocean from here is the Orient. Chinatown, Los Angeles, and it's hard to distinguish from Chinatown, San Francisco. There's the same oriental flavor in Golden Gate Park, not long ago a wilderness of windy sand dunes, until a Scotsman persuaded the first few exotic trees to take root. The most crooked street in the world is a curiosity, and Fisherman's Wharf will always be famous while succulent seafood is rated a luxury. But here, it's actually cheap and fresh and well worth a journey across the world. Of course, Haight-Ashbury is famous for flower power, not fish, and the show's completely free. Climb a skyscraper hotel in its see-for-yourself elevator, and San Francisco is there for your inspection. That's a cable car, not a tram. There are so many hills here, these vehicles have to be hauled by cables under the street. You appreciate this need when you see one coming up from the famous bay. Alcatraz, the old prison island that somehow always wore an air of romance. Now deserted, it still retains an appeal, eclipsed only by the Golden Gate Bridge itself. That bridge could be the gateway to a whole world of Californian charms and surprises. It could be the explanation of the fact that its population has increased by nearly 2 million in 3 years. To savor its appeal, just come to Monterey. Who could believe that the skyscrapers and freeways, the conurbations and the crossovers were just an hour away? California consists of contrasts like this. So you love the sun? Take a tip from the local inhabitants. America isn't all hustle and bustle. Here you just follow the law of nature. And that's that. Old times are not forgotten here. The old mission house that takes you back to the beginning of American history. Some things here are changeless, and some things will stay that way by the intrinsic nature of this seductive, sleepy, idyllically magical shore. Strange the transition to sophistication from simplicity. This is Long Beach, where the millionaires play in their ritzy yachts. One of the few places where, without charging you, the enormously rich put themselves on public view. But now it's race time. There's no more elegant coastline in the world. Only here can you get that Beverly Hills view of rich living simply by driving along a street in a motor car. Here's where the movie stars live. Here's where the stars live, and here's where, surprisingly, the movie stars work. We're in among the tricks they get up to in the film studios. What's more, we're welcome. Universal Studios provide a tourist's tour of the whole fascinating set of lots they've got. And it is quite a tour. The lightest rock and the biggest chair that exists. This is Hollywood Stuntland. And how? And now the cameras are lined up on the climax of a great film epic. The extras must be given their instructions, the lights must be right, and after that the scene must be properly marked. We're all set to shoot them when they burn a church down. That's California. Its drama, its extravagance, its wild improbabilities, which you discover are palpable facts.